Welcome back to San Antonio Living. It's a tough job, and sometimes it gets off to a rocky start, and that's being a step-parent. So Diane Gottsman, our etiquette expert, is here with some tips. I guess you could call it step-parent etiquette, because sometimes there are lines and there are barriers, and you don't want to cross them before it's too soon or the right steps have been taken. So it's good to see you. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's get right into it. When you become a step-parent, you want to make sure that you don't expect a lot right off the bat.
That's right. Don't expect immediate love right away, because it takes trust, and building relationships takes time, and that will eventually work itself out.
Another great tip is you need to take steps to build a relationship. And how do you build that relationship?
You know, just by being honest, Shelley, by sitting your stepchild or children down and saying, look, guys, this is new for both of us, and tell me what I can do to facilitate this. How can I make you feel comfortable while we're going through this together? So being honest, being frank, and not trying to come across as their best friend or their mom. You know, we'll go into that in a little bit too.
Oh yeah, that's another one, because of course, you know, kids, they're young, they're not looking for a replacement. They're looking for something else, and that's another great tip. Don't insist that your stepchildren call you mom or dad.
First of all, talk to mom or dad and make sure it's okay with them, and oftentimes it is not. And then if it is okay with them, again, don't go in and instead of being called Mary, you know, be called mom. So that's going to take some time as well. Ease into it.
Okay. Now, if you are a step-parent and you're coming in, or you're a single parent coming into another family and they've got kids, should you talk to the other parent that just left the relationship to kind of, you know, to say, hey, here's who I am. What can you tell me about your kid? I mean,
well, in the perfect world, that would be great. Now, I know there's viewers out there that would say, oh, that would never happen. But you know, sometimes it does, and you are the adult, so you can extend the olive branch and the invitation and say, look, I am concerned about the children. You are concerned about your children. Let's do what we can to make this work out.
Okay, another tip, never criticize the absent parent.
That's right. And not only do not verbally criticize them, but watch the way you roll your eyes or your body language when their name is brought up, because kids sense that, and it's very hurtful and difficult for the kids.
Let your stepchildren know that you're not trying to replace their biological mom or dad.
Sure, and just say that, you know, I know that you love your mom or you love your dad, and I want to be part of your family. I don't need to be your mom. I want to be there for you, to support you and be an advocate for you.
Is there like a time period when you come into another family that you should hope that you are, you know, respected at this point, accepted into the family, or is it different for everybody?
I think it's different for everyone, because just like personalities, everybody is different. But you can't walk in the door and all of a sudden begin to think that you can start calling the shots and giving directions. You know, you have to ease into it. Again, it's about building that relationship.
Another great tip, stay out of the family drama.
That's right. Keep your mouth closed.
Yes, and that extends to, you know, all sorts of things, relatives, things that happen in the past, vacations, trips, everything.
Yeah, everything. And don't talk to your friends about it either. You know, just keep your mouth quiet. And, you know, a little tip is oftentimes when we take on a new family, they say, oh, gosh, you are so good. That has to be tough, taking on all of these kids or this one child. And you say, it's my pleasure. You know, I am looking forward to it. This has been wonderful. So you be their advocate.
Okay. Be your stepchildren's advocate.
There
you go. Tip. I love it. You got to it. And so that means really be on their team. Be a team player. Talk about all the great things that they do, and let people know that you're there for the long haul.
That's right. This isn't temporary. I am here through good and bad. I'm going to support you.
Accept the time that your spouse spends with his children alone. I think that's a big one.
Don't be jealous of that time. It's important that they spend one-to-one time together.
I think this is a great topic, and you wouldn't really think that there is etiquette that goes along with being a step-parent, but there really is. When you talk to people, do you find that they've got a lot of questions about this particular subject?
Absolutely. You know, they have tons of questions, and they are, you know, kindness, consideration, respect, courtesy. That's the underlying theme that we all have to remember.
Okay. Thank you, Diane.
You're welcome.
It's always good to see you. You can find Diane. She is our etiquette expert at the Protocol School of Texas. She travels around giving etiquette seminars. Hey, you got a new picture. Looks so pretty.
Thank you.
You can find out more by going to our website. It's psotx.com, or give her a call, 826-7400, 826-7400.